Hi everyone, and great to go see you after a long time. I'm Dr. Aman. I hope you remember me, and I'm going live after ages on different platforms now. The purpose of this live stream, I know many of you may not be seeing it right now live because this is an impromptu, just on the spot that I've tried to go live in. And the idea is that I wanted to announce to you all something exciting, something that is really close to my mind, close to my heart, and something that I really wanted to share with all of you. Now, what is that? I am excited. I'm really excited to announce the relaunch of my Positivity with Dr. Aman Kapoor podcast series. The season 2 is going to come up live in next couple of days. Now, what prompted me to do that, and as you can read in the descriptions below, in the caption below, that it's not about just being optimistic. It is not about an optimism in focus or just being, as I term that I have coined is pseudo optimism. So it's not about pseudo optimism. What is pseudo optimism? I'll tell you in a minute. This podcast series is something that is close to my heart. It's a series that is where the journey of my podcasting started in the peak of lockdown, and now what is happening is I'm taking this up ahead uh, to a next level wherein I started developing my own podcast. I became a podcast producer and a host. And thanks to all of you, now I'm having four different podcast shows. Now, what are these podcast shows? There are these podcast shows of mine are running across on different platforms. Um, Positivity with Dr. Aman Kapoor is the one which was started with it. That's my own podcast, which I have produced on my own, and it's a podcast that I am talking. It's me as a host and me as a producer. Apart from this, of course, I'm producing three other podcasts as a host and a producer, but in collaboration with others. One is being with Dr. Rohit Sane, the podcast heart healthy heart with Dr. Rohit Sane. Then there's the Heart Guardian podcast with Dr. Jagdish Hiremat, and then there is a podcast on how to build a 100 crore company with Ratish Nayak. Now, all of these podcast series are up and live, and thanks to all of you, most of them are now doing extremely well. They are on the top list of podcast list in India. So most of these podcast lists are there in the top 40, top 10 lists across different platforms. And also, I'm happy to share that now, if you search on the net as top podcasters covering health in India, my name does pop up. So that gave me a lot of confidence back to start on this series again. The whole idea of uh, podcasting and getting back on starting my own individual podcast again. Now, why am I doing this podcast? What is the whole purpose of me doing this podcast? Is very simple. Is right now I'm doing it with the whole purpose, the whole mindset of my doing this podcast is to share with you something that is close to my heart. Now, one thing I would like to tell you is positivity is not optimism. This series, in this episode that are going to come in the season 2 now. Season 1 was a very immature kind of starting of my ideas, but now in the season 2 is going to be a little more well defined, where I'm going to tell you that positivity is definitely not optimism. Are you confused? Are you unsure of what's happening? If you're confused, then you are in the right place, my dear friends. Positivity and optimism, rather, I would say, the whole idea of pseudo optimism is not positive. And why, what do I call this pseudo optimism? Pseudo optimism is being overly, optimistic, where you say that, nay, this is going to happen. It's bound to create the right vibes. It's going to happen. Come what may, everything will be good and everything is hunky dory, etc., etc. But my point, my dear friends, to you is to tell you that there is a difference. The difference is that, come what may, when you think about um, challenges, when you face challenges in life, Real optimism is about accepting that these challenges occur and to be stay positive at such time. That is real optimism. Pseudo optimism is all about saying that everything will be all right irrespective of what the situation is, sab acha hoga, and ignore what's reality happening in the life around you. So my goal of this podcast is to talk to you about the difference between pseudo optimism and real optimism. And through the episodes that I'm launching ahead, I will be talking about examples, real life experiences that will tell you about positivity and how to stay positive. Now, what is positivity? According to me, positivity involves being mentally strong to overcome the challenges. See, life is not going to be all hunky dory and smooth, and it's not okay to be. It's okay to be not okay. It's not about telling yourself that everything is good. I'm happy. It's not about good morning messages. It's not about sharing quotes to each other. Positivity is about being in that positive frame of mind when you are bombarded with negative feelings. Positivity is about that thought process when people, the surroundings, the situations are challenging you, they are pulling you down, they are going to bog you, they are going to hound you, and how at such situations you can overcome those challenges with your mentality, with your mindset, and arise back stronger, bounce back higher. And that, according to me, is positivity. Positivity is optimism upgraded. So optimism, it's not pseudo optimism. It is not about staying saying that everything is great in respect of everything. Positivity is optimism plus ability to fight the negative vibes, the negative environment, and how to stay in the right frame of mind. My dear friends, all those who have joined in on various different platforms, right now seeing me live, I can see Shalu and Dr. Kirti have joined me on Instagram. Some of you have joined me on Facebook. Couple of people have joined me live on YouTube. So thank you to all of you for those who have joined me live. If you can just drop me your names, it'll be great to know who all is joining me live, who all is seeing me live also. But with this, quickly wrapping up this live stream, I'm going to tell you in the next couple of days, as you can see in the ticker below, I'm going to launch this with an episode that is going to be close to my heart. The episode is titled I Am Not Okay. Well, it's a hard episode. It's an episode that stems from my life's experience of people around me. It is an episode that is going to connect to the real meaning of positivity as I understand it of now. It's about overcoming challenges. It's about finding the grit, finding the determination, finding the ability to go on when the things are not in your favor, when you are low, when you are in energy crisis, when you are in the crisis of good thoughts, when you are struggling, how to bounce back. And that episode is going to not just talk about bouncing back, that episode is going to talk a lot more about it. Please stay connected. I will be sharing the links shortly by the end of this day about that episode. I am not okay. Please, I would request you to uh, do visit that. And in the chat or in the comments below, I would request you to share what do you think when I tell you a topic or an episode that goes by the title called as I am not okay. What is your idea about it? What do you think it's going to cover? What do you think it is going to have in the episode? And if you have any suggestions, I would request you to please go ahead and share them in the comments. Or those who know me personally, you can always reach me across by WhatsApp or on the social media platforms. But stay connected, my dear friends. This is somewhere it has taken me guts uh, to come back, bounce back with this relaunch. Many times I have tried to get that episodes out, but mentally kept pulling myself back. But today, I decided, we have to do it. Let's get it on. Let's get it active and rolling. So I request all of you to give me that support. Your support is something that is really, really vital for me to help this happen. So friends, thank you very, very much from wherever you're joining in. Those who are seeing it now, those who may be seeing this announcement little later, but this announcement is all about uh, telling you that yes, the Positivity with Dr. Aman Kapoor podcast is back. We are back with a fresh episode, and we'll be having a new episode, one episode at least every week that will be releasing. This week, I'm releasing the episode which is titled I Am Not Okay. Well, what is this title going to have? It's a mystery, but it is all about real positivity. It's all about real idea and definition of being positive and not being a pseudo optimist. I'm not telling you to be a pessimist, but I'm telling you to look at positivity in a different manner, in a different frame of mind. And I hope you'll be able to connect with what I'm to say. So, thank you very much, everyone. I have been, I mean, so excited. And I can tell you, I'm so thankful to all of you, those who have been chatting with me, and about 40 odd episodes I have released now through the earlier the four podcast shows that I'm having. But this is the first podcast that started it all, the lockdown period, when I would go live at 6:15 a.m. on a Facebook live stream, and share some stories, share some insights from other people's grit. But now I've decided that maybe yes, some stories are important. Maybe that learning from other stories are important, the famous people's stories are important to bounce back. But probably what is more important, I feel, is that in this season I want to explore examples of people, those who are really going through things or have overcome things. How did they do it? What kept them going? What is it that made them stay strong irrespective of what happened around? How is it that they were able to beat the negative vibes and and go ahead and still make it happen? When you are down, that's the time when you need positivity, and that's the lookout that I'm going to explore with this season, and uh, one of the things that I feel is that we all need it. It was not just the COVID times that made it happen, but it's beyond it. It's beyond it. It's something that we are going to need always in life. It's something that we are going to always want to know more. It's always we'll be facing some challenges or the other in life. And at that time, how do we stay strong? How do we stay positive? How do we stay, we how do we bounce back from there? Right. So that's the theme about it. And with this, I would like to close with a few lines by Rudyard Kipling that says, if you can meet the triumph and disaster and treat those two imposters just the same. So whether it is successes, whether it is failures, how are you going to make this happen? And that's what is going to be the theme of this podcast. So thank you very much. And bye bye, everyone. Please stay connected. Do comment on this, below. I want to hear from all of you. What do you think about that topic when I say that I'm not okay? What is that probably meaning in it? And your ideas, your suggestions, and your encouragement is what is needed. I'll be sharing very soon the link of the fresh episode that's dropping in this week. Bye bye. Thank you very much. This is Dr. Aman Kapoor signing over and out. See you, everyone.